they themselves are responsible for. Yeah, Megha.
General Sanjay Soy is also on the telecast with me. General Soy, I think it's commendable. I think it should have been done long time ago. I don't know why it has taken for the government of India to raise this issue this time around. And we all see that we all see this, read this, absorb it, pay no regard to it, but news channels and media outlets like the BBC, the New York Times, the Guardian, they all come out and have a very biased way of covering news, and particularly terror attacks that happened this side of town, and more importantly, if it were to happen in Kashmir, they suddenly become acts of patriotism and freedom fighters fighting the war against the hate mongers and the fear mongers that the government of India becomes in their clouded world that they live in. So why now? Should this step have been taken years ago?
Megha, in fact, thanks a lot for inviting, and it is very, very important issue because social media and news plays with the mind of people, and it shows the other person's thought process, and the way continuous bombardment of fake news, people start believing yes, this is true. And if 10 channels, 20 channels broadcast the similar kind of fake news with a hidden agenda, what Hitler had said, if you tell a lie 100 times, people start thinking that this is true. So, but Pakistani channels, Pakistani YouTubers, I agree. Yes, they have been rightly banned because they are trying to spread the hatred between two religions. In fact, what General Kulkarni had brought out, the aim of this attack was to create a rift between Hindus and Muslims. Unfortunately for Pakistan, the Kashmiri Muslims have stood up, Indian Muslims have stood up. They have given a sort of slap to their design, the design of Pakistan. But the fact is that the YouTubers and news channels continue to spread hatred. They continue to say that this has been done by the Indian government, and they wash their hands off. We need to control it. Yes, that is what, and they are making money from Indian population. You see, the YouTubers are earning huge amount of money by views from India. They are not making so much of money from views from Pakistan. Why should they be allowed to make money by spreading hatred within us? And second thing which you have brought out, New York Times, BBC. In fact, BBC, what they written is Pakistan bans visa for terror attack in Kashmir. Imagine, it looks like as if India has carried out a terror attack in Pakistan. So Pakistan has banned visa for Indians.
Exactly.
I mean, this is ridiculous. And a New York Times says this is a militant attack. They must understand what is terror, what is militancy. So they try to soft pedal it. They try to, what you have rightly brought out, they try to show India as a human rights violators, and they try to have a sympathetic corner for Kashmiris or Sikh. It is all designed by design. It is all hidden agenda. These are all to spread the fake narrative. And we all understand now, but earlier, if you see, remember that we used to trust BBC so much during 1971 war. Everybody would listen to BBC. They would be truth. That is the kind of credibility they had. But now I think they've lost all the credibility, all these newspapers, New York Times and all. And Indian government has rightly taken a correct stand by pointing out this kind of writing and this kind of
Right.
inappropriate
Yeah,
reporting.
but talking about, the acceptability of the BBC and, these